So I was trying from the very beginning, after the disappearance of Bhaktisiddhanta Swami.
Disappearance of back to Godhead?
Yes, yes, 1944. I think you were at that time at my house. Yes. So, somehow or other, this intention for preaching the cult of Caitanya Mahaprabhu increased and the other side decreased. Virakti Annaprasad, but I was not disinclined, but Krishna forced me that you must give her this. And the history is known better to Siddhar Maharaj, how it decreased. Then almost it became nil. And then I left home in 1950. Whatever was there, all right, you do whatever you like. In 1950, for 4 years, I remained as Vanaprastha, only 4 years, from 1950 to 1959.
In the meantime, the Bombay Light.
Bombay Light, yes. Bombay Light, that is during my householder life. I opened an office in Bombay for my business. And the practical Gaudiya Math was established by us. I am one of them, Sridhar Maharaj also. And we made 2 parties for begging, collecting alms. And Sridhar Maharaj, myself, and Goswami Maharaj. At that time he was Atul Chandra Goswami. So I took them to some of my friends, chemist friends, doctors' friends. So I collected about 500 rupees through the Sridhar Maharaj would speak, I introduced, and Goswami, at that time, Goswami Maharaj would canvass. In this way, 3 combined together in 1 day or 2 days. At that time, 500 rupees was a big amount, big sum. Yes. So, Goswami Maharaj very much appreciated, and he began to speak highly about me that Hoya Babu is so expert, he has got so many friends, he has collected so many things. So why does he should not be the martyr in charge in this way? Why should not live with us? Why is living separately in this way? So Prabhupada, Paras Siddhartha, when he was married, he said, it is better to live separately from you people. And he would do the necessity in due course of time. So I could not understand what Srila Prabhupada meant by that. So his inclination, blessings were always upon me, although I was unfit. But he was so kind.
I was afraid of collecting sufficient funds to conduct to pay the expenditure of the Bandhavan.
Yes, he was afraid.
I asked you.
Prabhupada gave me some money that he is afraid. He paid this money and then he can. So, and by Guru Vaishnava, and whatever position I have got, it is by Guru's mercy and the Vaishnava's blessings. Otherwise, I am insignificant. So I wish that Sridhar Maharaj may bestow his blessing as you are doing always, and may Guru Maharaj may help me. I can give some service so long like this.
Radha Damodar.
Yes.
Advises of Bhagavatam in Radha Damodar, in Jiva Goswami
Yes, Jiva
that gave the last impression to
Yes, Swami Rama.
for him.
Yes, I thought that Guru Maharaj wanted, and these Gaudiya Math people did not do anything. So let me try in these old days. So the inspiration came, and I went by His grace. It has become little successful. So I have no credit. It is all the blessings of Guru and Vaishnava. That's all. I have no credit. I do not know how things are happening because I am not at all bona fide for this. But it is through the Charya Vaishnava Seva Nistar Tej. Discussing on the life and work of Srila Jiva Goswami. He is one of the very important acharyas in our sampradaya. So, especially his sandarbhas should be discussed. If there is no such book, then the following discussions may be take place. Srila Jiva Goswami was a brahmachari. He left his home at the age of 10 to 12 years. His father and two elder uncles, they left home. His father was Ballabh, and his elder uncles Sanatan and Rupa, or Sakar Mallik and Dabir Khan. So, they are all government servants, and after meeting Caitanya Mahaprabhu, they decided to retire from the service, and three of them retired. Out of that, Sanatana Goswami was a very important officer. The Nawab did not like his retirement, so he interned him, not allowed him to go out of home. But Rupa Goswami and his younger brother Ballabh, they left home, and they left instruction also to Sanatana Goswami that there is some money for his release, he could utilize that money. So Rupa Goswami and Ballabh left home prior to Sanatana Goswami's leaving home. So Rupa Goswami and Ballabh met Lord Chaitanya at Prayag. These things are mentioned in our teachings of Lord Chaitanya. You can read teachings to Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami and their meeting with Lord Chaitanya at Allahabad, Prayag. So this boy, Jiva Goswami, when he thought that his father and uncle all left home, why he should remain at home? So he also left. And he first of all went to Benares, which is called Varanasi. It is a great center for learning Sanskrit. So he finished his education in Sanskrit grammar specifically. He was a great scholar in Sanskrit grammar. According to Vedic system, the students are first of all taught the in Sanskrit grammar, because it is very difficult subject. Usually one has to study grammar for 12 years. And when one is very much conversant with grammatical rules, he can read any literature. That means after studying grammar, the door is open for any other subject matter, just like philosophy, medicine, then military art. And there are so many Vedic knowledges. Generally they read literature, the Puranas, the Vedantas, and Sahitya. Sahitya means general literature. So Sri Jiva Goswami became a great scholar in grammar, and then he studied all Vedic literatures, and after that he approached his uncle Rupa Goswami in Vrindavan. He became a disciple of his uncle by proper initiation and remained with him. He was assisting his uncle, and after hearing from him, he composed very scholarly books known as Shat Sandarbha. These Shat Sandarbhas are recognized as the most scholarly work in the world. There is no comparison of his philosophical approach to the Vaishnava school. Generally, the impersonal Brahma is discussed there, then Krishna is discussed there, Bhagavad is discussed there, love of Krishna is discussed there. In this way, all subject matter are very elaborately discussed in Sat Sandarbha. That is the greatest gift, Sri Jiva Goswami. And one of the Sandarbha theses is Krama Sandarbha, his comments on Srimad Bhagavad. So, Jiva Goswami was so big scholar, but sometimes one ordinary scholar, he approached Rupa Goswami that I want to discuss with you about Shastra. Rupa Goswami could understand that this man is not a devotee, he will simply waste my time. He inquired from me, what is the purpose of discussing with me about Shastra? He said that I have discussed Shastras with many big scholars, and I have come victorious. So, if I come victorious by discussing with you, then I will have very good fame and name. So Rupa Goswami could understand his views or his ambition that this man is a materialistic man, he wants some name and fame. So he told him, all right, without discussing, if I give you certificate that I am defeated, will that do? So he said, yes, that will do. So he gave him in writing that I had Shastra discussion with this man and I found myself very much inferior and defeated. So he was very glad to take that certificate, but when he was going, Jiva Goswami saw, my dear sir, what is that paper you are taking? No, your uncle has agreed that he is defeated, so I have got this certificate, I am going. So he said, all right, let me see what he has written. So he gave him and he kept that paper, and then he invited that you have defeated my uncle, but you can discuss with me also. So he agreed. So he was defeated. He was defeated, and the matter was informed to Rupa Goswami that your nephew and your disciple Jiva Goswami has defeated that learned scholar. Rupa Goswami became little angry superficially. Why did you bother? You are checking. So some people say that Jiva Goswami was rejected on this ground by Rupa Goswami. But that is not a fact. He was very glad that Jiva Goswami defeated him, but he superficially said, why should you take so much trouble and bother? He might have gone with that certificate. But it is the duty of the disciple that even the spiritual master or senior acharya, they agree to be defeated. It is the duty of the disciple to see that his spiritual master and superior is not defeated. That is the instruction we get from Jiva Goswami's behavior. This is one of the important, and later on Jiva Goswami established the Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan, but he had no sons because he was brahmachari. So some of his grihastha devotee was entrusted with the management of the Radha Damodar temple, and they are still going on by their descendants.
How long did it take for Swamiji to write the 70 volumes? Translation of Charitama?
It can be finished, but I have to look after this management, that is the difficult.
Is there asking about the Caitanya Charitamrita?
Chaitanya is finished.
How long did it take?
Oh, it take 1 year and 6 months.
When usually you write?
I write in the night.
Night?
Yeah.
Dictate?
I get up at 12:30. I go to bed at 10:30, and I get up at 12:30. Then I finish my chanting, if there is any balance, and then I do the dictating. Every morning they take it and type it. So this dictaphone is always with me wherever I go. So my writing book is not stopped. Maybe few pages, but something is there daily. Little drops of water wears the stone. So in that way we have come to so many books. I have 54 books are already published. And besides the small booklets. And how many we have published? Bhagavatam, 22?
20 volumes and 2 more in print there.
Therefore 22. So I am expecting 60 volumes. "60 volumes of 400 pages. The biggest canto is the 10th canto. I have already published the 10th canto, summarized Krishna. But in detail, it will take at least 20 volumes.
So Mr. As big as the rest of the book. 10th is almost as big as the rest of the book.
Yeah. There are 90th chapters. 90 chapters. All other cantos, at most 30 chapters. But 10th canto is 90 chapters. That is Krishna's face. Krishna's beautiful face. Everyone is attracted by the smiling face of Krishna.
Is there any other Bhashya other than Baldev Vashi
No many others.
or Gaudiya?
No other Acharya. Then Ramanucharya, Bhattacharya,
Yeah, for Gaudiya.
then Vallabhacharya, then our Gaudiya Vaishnavism, Jiva Goswami, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and Radharaman Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami.
Is there a plan to translate it into English? Is there any plan to translate Jiva Goswami? Jiva Vashi?
No, I am taking help from all these Goswami and giving a summary. I will go.
That's how.
That green book. Comment I find Vishwanath Chakravarti and B. Raghavacharya. Then Ramanujan Sampradaya. B. Raghavacharya.
Adhanik. Adhanik Vashi.
It is not Adhanik. It was written at least 200, 300 years. Adhanik, who is care? Who cares for Bhagavad? Technology, hammer. Khatak. Nobody is now interested in philosophy or English literature. The professors say, I have got. So, read the names of the commentator, any chapter you want. You have Srila Swami.
Srila Swami. In Vamshidhara, with the Bhava, the Deepika Prakasha. Shri Ganga Sahaya, Pranita Anvitata Prakashika, Srimad Veera Raghavacharya, Bhagavata Chandrika, Srimad Vijay Dvajityata, Rachita Parvatnavadi, Srimad Jiva Goswami, Krama Sandalpa, Vishwanath Chakravarti, Saraka Darshini, Srimad Shukadeva, Siddhanta Pati, Goswami Shri Giridhar Lal Bala Prabodhini.
That is Vallabhacharya.
Shri Bhagavad Prasad Acharya Pranita Bhakta Manoranjani.
All the acharyas, their disciplic succession, they have written their comments. Only Shankaracharya has not. He's impersonalist. He could not. Although the present generation of Shankaracharya, they are living by reciting Bhagavata and making Kadartha. This is going on.
प्रेमापमार्थ महान our this human form of life is meant for achieving love of God. That is perfection of life. That is perfection of life. So Caitanya Mahaprabhu is Mahavadana Avatar because he is giving Krishna prem. Therefore, you will see any person after chanting Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if he chants Hare Krishna Mahamantra, immediately he becomes in ecstasy. Krishna Prema Pradaya. Immediately. Even a third class man, even a child, even a boy, even a dog, immediately in ecstasy. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, we have got this opportunity of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's merciful movement, Hare Krishna movement. Take it very seriously and chant Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Krishna Varnam Tisha Krishna. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is Krishna. Krishna. But now he is chanting Krishna. Krishnam Varnayati. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. That is Chaitanya. Krishna, 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 He, Krishna. That is it is confirmed in the Vedas that in the Kali Yuga the Lord will appear as this. Krishna Varnam Tisha Akrishna. He is always described Krishna. When he was a teacher, that time also he was explaining Krishna. When he was explaining grammar, he was explaining Krishna. Therefore, Jiva Goswami, understanding the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he compiled Harinama Amrita Vyakaran. In the Vyakaran, in the grammar, all examples, all sandhi, samas, everything with Harinama Amrita Vyakaran. Dhatu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was explaining dhatu, dhatu has got different meaning. And dhatu means the life, force, the vital force. So, he was explaining that this dhatu means Krishna. When Krishna is not there, then life is finished. So, the disciples who were students, they thought that this person has gone mad. You see, so they criticized. So immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu closed the Pathshala. So that is Krishna Varnayati. In everything he was explaining Krishna. And when he was preaching, he talked with the Mohammedans, Afghans, and he proved from Quran, there is Krishna. From Quran. That is Krishna Varnayati. Krishna Varnyam. Anywhere he will explain Krishna. There is nothing. And therefore, he has advised everyone that Jare Dakho Tare Kaho Krishna. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jare Dakho Tare Kaho Krishna. So one has to learn this art, how to explain Krishna in every step of life. That is Krishna consciousness movement.
राधा कृष्ण प्रणय विकृति आह्लादिनी शक्ति रस्मा एकात्मनावपि पुरा देह भेदो गतो तो. Try to understand Krishna philosophy. It is the sublime philosophy, and culture. Yeah. If you are those who are fortunate, they have come to this Krishna consciousness movement. Their life is successful, no doubt about it. So, this philosophy that Krishna, Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikiti, the love affairs of Radha and Krishna, what is this? Is this a play like the young girl and young boy? Of course, it is just like that. It appears, and actually it is so. But it is not this play of this material world of a young boy and young girl. No. It is the pastime of the Supreme Lord with His Allahadini potency. Allahadini. Radha Krishna Pranaya Brikiti, Allahadini Shakti. Just like in this material world, there are three qualities. Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. Similarly, in the spiritual world, there are three, potencies. These qualities are also potencies. Sammi, Sandhini, and what is the other? Sammi, Sandhini, Alladini. Sammi, Sandhini, Alladini. So, the Alladini potency is Krishna. This has been very much scholarly discussed by Srila Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami presents this love affairs of Krishna and Radha very philosophically. His first question is, the Krishna is Parabrahma. Krishna is Parabrahma. That is accepted by Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita. Param Dhama, Param Brahma, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. Parabrahma, the Supreme, absolute truth. Now, in this material world, there are different features of sense gratification. Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. So, the gopis and Krishna, whether they are a loving affairs or pastimes of this world, that is his question. Just like here, young boys and young girls meet together, they try to enjoy life. Whether Krishna's Leela, Krishna's pastimes with the gopis is the same thing. No. That is the philosophical presentation. He gives the reason that Krishna is Parabrahma. But here in this material world, we see that Parama Brahma, to become attached to Parabrahma or to realize Parabrahma, a person, an intelligent person, gives up everything within this world. That is the philosophy of Lord Shankaracharya. He says that this world is false. Param Brahma is Brahma Sattva Jaganmitra. So cultivate yourself to realize Parabrahma. And his process is sannyas. Give up, renounce this world. So Jiva Goswami puts forward this philosophy that if for Parabrahma realization one has to give up everything material, how Parabrahma can enjoy something material? This is the question. If for realizing Parabrahma, one has to give up everything material, and practically you are saying that, that's like Shankaracharya, their renunciation, their austerity is very, very severe. Shankaracharya will not accept anybody as eligible for advancing in spiritual culture without having accepted the renounced order of life, sannyas. First accept sannyas, then talk of absolute truth. That is Shankar Sampradaya. We Vaishnava Sampradaya, Caitanya Mahaprabhu Sampradaya, our process is little different, although we have nothing to do with this material world. But Caitanya Mahaprabhu Sampradaya gives facility that we can make the best use of this material world. That is the difference between the Shankar philosophy and Vaishnava philosophy. Shankar philosophy says that this world is false. We Vaishnava philosophers, we say, no, this world is not false, because it is emanation from the real, the absolute real. How it can be false? It has got its proper use. One who does not know its proper use, for them it is false. They are after something false. But those who know the value of this world, Parisambandhi Vastuna, everything has got some connection with the Supreme Lord. Ishavasa vidam sarvam. Everything is in connection or has relationship with the Supreme Lord. That is our philosophy. We don't say that this speaker, microphone, is false. Why it is false? The microphone is produced out of the energy of Krishna. This matter, this iron, or this wood, that is a production of Krishna's energy. And if Krishna is true, absolute true, then his energy is also true. And anything produced of his energy, that is also true. But as the energy is utilized for the energetic, similarly, anything produced by Krishna's energy should be utilized for Krishna. That is our philosophy. So we don't say that false, we say reality. Therefore, in Krishna consciousness movement, we accept everything, but accept everything for service of Krishna. Nothing for my sense gratification. That is Krishna consciousness.